Everybody has commonality about us. First of all, we are spiritual beings from heaven, all of us. We're all sisters, we're all brothers. We're all the sons and daughters of God. Regardless of where you are, what color you are, or anything about you in your real life, at the end of the day, you are a spiritual being, a son or daughter of God. This message is the message that Jesus was trying to promote. This message is the message that you need to put onto your heart. That you indeed, while you may have a drab experience or an experience that's not doing too well in the material world, have that opportunity to step out of the box and to move yourself forward. On my returning to my real life, let's say my physical life, my material world, that first night in the hospital, we had various signs and wonders, is the only way you could express it. Now, going back, I had no predetermination of anything that should happen. These were in the years before anybody was talking about near-death experiences and things like that. And I had no disclosure as to the Catholic side of it. I was raised in a Methodist church where I sang in the church choir until the age of 12 when my voice cracked and that cute redhead left the area anyway. My father and several of his friends in the Methodist church, following out with the minister, just wanted to talk politics and communism, this and that and the other thing. And they were looking for some church. They ended up at an Episcopal High Church. In the Episcopal High Church, I went through all of the Catholic catechisms and learned those and went through that. I was baptized in the Methodist, I was baptized as an Episcopal, and I've been water immersion baptized since my NDE in a Church of Christ. It's very important for you to get some foundation for what's happening to you. I had the affordable luxury of changing my life, totally turning it upside down. I have 3 beautiful children who had gone off, they've gone through university, and they were off, launched into their real lives, and doing very well. That gave me the opportunity then to fully absorb all of the spiritual ramifications and indications that were given to me. One of the first things we needed to talk about was the second night in the hospital from the first NDE. There were a lot of nurses coming through my room, my private room, and finally one of them stopped and said, "Do you know why they're here? Why these people are coming through in such numbers?" And I said, "No, I have no idea. I don't know about these things." And she says, "Well, turn to your side." Well, the room was an off-white color. That's the natural color of the room. But against the wall where my bed was, we had a bluish hue. A bluish light was lighting up that wall. Now I understand that's part of the aura, part of my aura, and a sign of a spiritual event having gone on. The same nurse went on to tell me that it wasn't terribly uncommon for the nurses to see it, but it was rare enough that they wanted to come and see who, what, and why. The next night, I'm in the hospital, same bed, same room, same everything. I'm asleep. I'm awakened by the sensation of somebody else on the bed. Not in the bed, but on the bed with me. I turn to my left and I look, and here is a beautiful woman, smiling, excited, sparkling eyes, completely loving, with blue things in her dress mode. I was so taken back by it, I had not very many seconds to absorb what was going on. But this person, which we now call Mary, was just totally excited to see me in this dimensional world, all lit up and my own, that is, say, with my aura totally in tune. Working from these things, I had no predestination for it, no predetermination that anything should happen, no expectation anything should happen. And there she was. The blue wall was there, and there I was. Now, a good little Protestant boy, I've sat on the chairman of several church boards at that point. Obviously, they put me on the finance committee, always, or maybe the chairman. They said, good news if the chairman gets the job, but at the same time, he's expected to put at least $10,000 into the pot, which was a fun thing that they used to say.